Hey everybody, we are back.
What?
Hey everybody, we are back for another player card review. Today we're going to talk about In Too Deep, so why don't we not wait any further and talk about the card we are all most excited to talk about, Riot Whistle.
Yeah.
This is a 2-cost accessory slot in Guardian. Commits for a brain, it's an item and a tool. So get ready, Wilson Richards.
Yeah.
You may take an additional action during your turn, which can only be used to engage.
So, Guardian doesn't have much competition for the accessory slot.
That is a good
Yeah.
point about a not great card.
Yeah, like pretty much
Item.
the only thing this
Play
card
the
really
backpack.
does is it removes the aloof keyword, more or less.
Yes.
That's what it does.
That's what it does.
It does make it a little bit easier to take enemies from bigger enemies from people who don't want them.
Yeah, but if they don't trust you to shoot at them.
They're no friend of mine.
It's not so much if they're big enemies. It's not so much about shooting
Yeah.
at them. It's
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
gonna
That's
throw a
fair.
punch test at it and then take the damage.
I mean, this one could be also, if we want to, really dig deep to find where it's good. Enemy-heavy campaigns, maybe, Forgotten Age, there could be some value
Yep.
there, because there's
Mhm.
a lot of stuff where, there's a lot of snakes. I think in Innsmouth Conspiracy, this card is awful because of the way the Deep Ones mechanics
Yes.
work.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I do think it could have some homes. And,
Someone's gotta build a taunt deck where you just try and engage as many enemies as you want and play a bunch of soak and just drop a dynamite blast on yourself.
oh, let's go. I can
Buenos
see this
dias.
card
Yeah, no, I like it.
getting an upgraded version one day where after you engage an enemy, you draw a card or gain a resource with it, right?
Yep.
Because
So,
I just think I think there's a lot of improvement they can do on this card, and it's just not good enough as it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be sometimes.
Maybe you could find yourself playing it in some sort of don't do this, but some kind of schizo tool deck where you're playing Payday and cards that care about how many actions you've played.
Oh, Travis is just disbelief when he heard Schizotool. He was like, what's going on? Oh, Brent, you might have just had a new deck building video right there.
it's so bad.
It actually kind of is.
So bad. And then the enemy just kicks the shit out of you?
Yeah. Boom, boom. Get down, Skids, you freaking nerd.
And then you evade them so you can shoot them with your 40 or 25.
That was for sure worth the extra money I got on my payday I spent experience on.
I'm
anyway,
rich.
I think you're right, Justin. This is a future deck building idea
Yeah.
card.
I don't
Riot
want to play
Whistle.
that one, man.
Well, you have one mulligan. Alright, what do we got next? We got Righteous Hunt. This is a 1-cost, 1-experience event that's tactic and a blessed. It commits for a fist and a foot. Engage. Whoa. Choose an enemy up to 2 locations away. Move 1 location at a time to that enemy's location.
Play this
Engage
card.
with Riot Whistle. You do it for free. Engage it and add blessed tokens to that chaos bag equal to that enemy's horror
That's
value.
actually kind of sweet, though. You get to move 2 locations without spending an action.
Yep.
Yeah, you're blowing the whistle as you're swinging over. Whee! Card's good. Card's good.
Yeah. No, this card is in fact righteous, and you should play it.
I-
This isn't a blessed card, though.
No,
It
yeah,
looks
you,
like
you,
it.
you don't expect to get blessed tokens from this. You're just using this for
Oh,
2
yeah.
free moves and engage for free.
Yeah.
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 Just action compression.
I love the idea of just someone doing this against a whippoorwill and just flying across the thing just to kill this damn bird. Get out of here!
I told you
I
to
think
get
the
out of
idea
here.
is that you blow the whistle and then the enemies come to you because they're like, stop blowing the whistle.
Yeah.
Can you stop doing that, please? And you're like, whee!
And honestly,
Like,
actually,
I'll kill you, and you're like, yeah, let's do it.
we were just, riffing on Riot Whistle, but that actually does seem sweet as a free action.
It's
from
kind of
them.
alright.
Yeah. We'll probably one day have an engage-focused investigator because there's some sort of
Zoe
design
Samaras
space.
would like a word.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she's not really. She's just.
No, yeah, a wrestler.
Yeah. Oh baby. Then Nathaniel Cho and him can fight.
Yeah.
All right, what the heck's next?
Yeah.
Sacred Covenant. So, the Covenants, you can only have 1 per deck, and they are permanent, and they all cost 2 experience. As a reaction, after an investigator at any location performs the reveal chaos token step of a skill test, exhaust Sacred Covenant, return any number of blessed tokens revealed during this test to the chaos bag, ignoring their modifiers for this test.
Card's pretty necessary for blue decks that aren't Sister Mary to keep the blessed tokens in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most of the time you don't actually need a +2 to pass the test.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do, you just don't have to play the reaction effect, you know?
Yeah. And, yeah, I don't think, like...
Just a solid card.
I think it's, like, the least engaging of the Covenants, but I think it just is, like, consistently really necessary for Guardians that aren't Sister Mary, because Sister Mary does a pretty good job on her own.
Which one
too.
is the most engaging of the Covenants, and why is it paradoxical?
Because... I don't know, Brent. We'll see when we get there. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. I think it's just...
Yeah.
Just good.
It just mostly makes sure you don't ever waste your blessed tokens.
Ooh, Travis, there's some good... This is a good pack, Travis.
This is a really good pack.
Yeah. We normally always talk about, like, at the end, if this pack's worth picking up.
It is.
This pack is very much worth picking up.
Yeah,
Even outside of the Covenants.
Yeah,
like,
there's great cards in here, man.
Alright. What the heck? We got Eldritch Sophist. This is a 4-cost asset, ally Miskatonic, and he takes up the ally slot. He commits from a brain, and he has 1 damage and 3 horror. He uses 3 secrets. As a lightning bolt, you can exhaust Eldritch Sophist, move 1 secret, or charge from an asset you control to another asset controlled by an investigator at your location.
And he cheats at chess.
Yeah, sorry. I was laughing because I just loved that joke of him like moving his rook diagonal, and then once you let go of your assumptions, anything is possible. It's the funniest thing in the world to me. I love that joke so much.
Oh,
Card's good though.
It's like pretty okay. Mm-hmm. It sucks that he has to compete with other yellow allies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's Miskatonic.
He is. He does have that going for him. I do think it's. I do like to imagine that that's their way of making sure other yellow allies you play. They're like, you can just play more.
Yeah.
I do really hope that we get versions of that card in other colors, but like that's a discussion for another time.
No, you guys don't deserve that.
I think it could be really cool. Like the blue one lets you have extra slots to hold police, like not just allies, but like items and shit.
Pretty much makes it for all of them. Mystics could. Rogues or criminals.
Yeah. Rogues let you play with
red or animals.
Yeah, red is ideally like some sort of animal whisperer.
Yeah.
Where he gets to like recur his shitty creature allies out of his discard pile or something.
And they also like one.
Yeah.
That's a third good one.
Yeah. But yeah.
This guy's neat.
Moving secrets
he's
around.
He's a fun build around, but I don't think he's like super. I mean, it's like cooperative card game, but he's not super competitive, as it were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like in the right spot, like if you really want your like to move things around, especially with Ariadne's twine or whatever the friggin' card's called.
Yeah.
It is nice to see some support even further in that archetype as well.
I mean, Ariadne's twine does that.
Story time.
No, but I mean like even more of it, right? Like it's more consistency is what makes it work.
The only time I've ever played with this card, I was playing it to refill charges on Seal of the Seventh Sign.
You were
and the
forced
game.
to?
Well, yeah. Well. It was cool. The game just didn't get to play with the red token.
That was a cool deck.
Yeah, I think where this guy shines is because, like, as Travis said, like he's just not competitive, like like up to snuff.
Like 4 is so much, man.
But
a lot.
But like I think he can like extend game plans that would normally end too soon, and more of that is good for those game plans that want it.
Yeah.
He also plays very well with the Forbidden Tomes and some of the high level. Like, he's good to abuse things like the Necronomicon and, what's the good relic?
The
manuscripts.
Manuscripts.
Because the Forbidden Tome from Harvey's deck is just 1 money, 5 resources, or 5 secrets, and you use this guy to put them on your good thing.
Yep.
Yeah. No, he does. He is cool. Good is a different thing.
Stirring Up Trouble. This is a 0-cost, 1 experience event that commits for a fist, and a book. Insight and Curse as additional cost to play Stirring Up Trouble. Add curse tokens to the chaos bag equal to your location's shroud value. Discover 2 clues to your location.
It commits for a fist because one of the ways you can go about stirring up trouble is like, hey, you want to start a fight?
You know, it's a bit weird of me to say, and I understand it's there because, like, Seeker needed some curse support, right? But this feels more like a purple card to me,
It kind of does.
because, like, we have Drawn to the Flame.
I mean, just like getting clues without test is a yellow thing as well.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah, no. It just, to me, for some reason, it feels a bit more purple, but I don't hate it in yellow. They're just, like, so good as it is. at
Yeah, this
doing
is
that.
like Drawn to the
Yeah, what
Flame,
if-
but better.
What if we went a cycle without
Okay.
yellow cards?
Yeah.
Just that all.
We can never let Travis play a Kluver again, though, because he'll be like, yeah, I'll put 6 things in. Like, Travis, you could have passed. He's like, yeah, testless.
You're a 10 book.
It's just testless.
It's like 2 clues for 1 action.
Yeah. It's efficiency. I basically played a deduction without a test. Yeah, cards good, though. What's next? The next covenant. Blasphemous Covenant. It's same as last time, but the reaction is when an investigator location reveals a curse token during a skill test, exhaust Blasphemous Covenant, treat that token's modifier as +1 instead of its normal modifier. After this test ends, return that token to the Chaos bag.
It's just good.
It's just good.
Sometimes the curse token won't make you fail and you don't put it back in the bag. And sometimes it would, but a +1 won't because you're running tests that you should be running.
Yeah.
Synergize with the
That's
cards
good.
that care about you
Yep.
having curse tokens in the bag. I should play like a Luke curse deck. And I can use this to keep the curses in the bag for my Eye of Chaos. I can play String of Trouble at any location.
There's no clues there, Travis? Yeah, but I get 6 curse tokens.
That would be sick, though.
It would.
You know? And you haven't played a Luke deck in a while on stream, so...
You're not allowed to,
I've
he's
played
yellow.
Luke deck in a long time. No, he's not. He's purple.
And
You lied.
he's wearing yellow clothes. He has to be a yellow investigator. It's
Yeah,
the rule.
that's the rule. That's how it works.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we got Breaking and Entering.
This is a great card too.
This is a
It just is.
Packs like
Pack is
Just
spitting
all
straight
good.
fire.
2-cost event commits for a book and a foot. It's a trick. Investigate. Add your foot to your skill value for this investigation. If you succeed by 2 or more, you may automatically evade an enemy at this location. This action does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
If you're careful, it's just entering.
Yeah.
it's just like a free. This is a gray level 0 card. It's just like a free action
Yeah.
bundled in to whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah, your goon's got to fight a big monster and he's not sure if he can kill it. You're like, cool, I'm just going to investigate here and you don't have to worry about that this turn. It's all good. He doesn't want me going into his gingerbread house or whatever. Like, I'm gonna
It's
go
like
somewhere
Swift
else now.
Reflexes that's more restrictive, but also you're just gonna pass the test. So.
Yeah, like if you get to add 2 of your numbers together and that number isn't bigger than 6, you're probably playing the card in the wrong deck.
Also, it's an investigation check, so you can like,
Yeah. You get buff off magnifying glasses.
yeah, you can commit deductions to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of good.
Yeah, what's nicer than like also being an enemy if you investigate, getting a bunch of clues at the same time.
Yeah, then you can just leave.
Yeah. It's just a good card.
Yeah. It saved my butt quite a few times. So when I was like, overwhelmed, cards are just good.
Yeah.
We got Skeptic. This is a 1 experience skill, commits for a wild. It's practiced. During the skill test, treat the modifier of each blessed token and each curse token as +1 instead of its normal modifier.
Card's fine.
Yeah.
So like maybe you're trying to mitigate the curse tokens in the bag by playing more than 1 copy of Favor of the Moon. And you know that this test can have 2 curses. You're like +2 instead though, but I'll also take the money. It's just a solid way to mitigate the green cards that put curse tokens into the bag tend to put a lot of them in.
Yeah, this is like
This
an
is a-
unexpected courage that eats curse tokens too.
Yeah.
Just a way to stop that because you don't. If you're playing green, you probably don't need the blessed tokens anyway. You're
Yeah.
probably trying to pass your test by more than 2, and this just makes sure that you get to do it.
Yeah.
It's also like kind of like if you're running Paradoxical and you've already used it because you're just a god, and like it's like a second one of those on those
Yeah.
turns, but that's still even pretty niche.
It's
because,
also
like,
practiced.
it is also
It is
practiced.
like actually important for the mana sharp deck, I think, where you can slam this under her and then just like actually pass tests. Instead of being like, oh no, -2, that's my entire skill value.
Shit.
Skeptic.
No.
All right. Next up, we got the False Covenant. Wow, who would have saw that coming? This one is as a reaction when an investigator at your location reveals a curse token during a skill test. Exhaust False Covenant.
Exhaust.
Cancel that chaos token. Return to the token pool and reveal another token.
Also, just good.
Yeah.
It just eats curse tokens.
I do like the flavor of this one where, you make a deal with the devil and the devil's like, time's up, you gotta pay, and you're like, I signed with my left hand though, bud. It's not my legal signature.
Well, I'm left-handed, but that won't work for me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Or what have you, right? Like you're cheating the devil of his due.
Yeah. I like the flavor too, where they're just like,
Yeah.
everyone else is working with it, and rogues are just jumping out the window, being like, "Watch this."
Check it out.
We got Armageddon. This is a 4-cost asset. Commits for a fist. It takes up the spell slot. Uses 3 charges as an action. Spend 1 charge. Fight. This attack uses brain instead of fist and deals +1 damage. If a curse token is revealed during this attack, you may deal 1 damage to an enemy or location, or place 1 charge on Armageddon.
This is your spells, because they need to print them every other cycle so people can play purple characters.
Yeah.
So they didn't
This
put
is
them in the
true.
core set.
This is
Yeah.
true.
That being said, it's pretty okay.
Yeah, the purple payoff cards for the curse archetype are the cool ones. I'm going to say that now. And you can argue about it if you want, but you're wrong.
It's because they actually get a benefit.
Yeah,
from
because
them,
they
not just trying to mitigate them.
Because they use them for something, and they're not just trying to pretend they don't exist.
Yeah, I mean, I like all of these cards. I like the idea that like you can like if you miss with the curse because of a curse token, you can like get the charge back. Yeah.
Or you can just get the damage.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
And if you get the curse token and you pass, you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
You feel like that guy.
You do feel like that guy.
I mean, I don't think I'll ever align with someone who is like, what are your spells? So I have one called Armageddon, and I'd be like, cool, I'm going to take the next train.
Yeah, I have Armageddon
Yeah.
and I have Chaos, and you're like, huh.
That's okay. I'm looking to employ a different sorcerer.
Yeah. Where's that Dexter? Dexter!
Is it because I called my spell Armageddon?
Yes, go for it.
Yes!
Just go like Disruptor Ray or something.
Yeah,
like
I don't.
that.
You
Call
can
it the
call it
shriveling
anything
or
you want.
wither or something. Something small.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then the
that-
guy next to you's like, I have Wither and Shriveling. Come on in, let's go.
I have wither, and you're like, ugh. I'll take Armageddon guy.
Yeah.
Armageddon guy, you still free?
We got Eye of Chaos, 5 cost. It takes your spell slot, commits for a book, uses 3 charges as an action. Spend 1 charge. I get bored reading all of these purple cards. Investigate using brain instead of book. If you succeed, discover 1 additional clue at this location. If a curse token is revealed during this investigation, you may discover 1 clue at a connecting location or place 1 charge on Eye of Chaos.
You know?
Also very good.
Yeah.
Same thing as Armageddon, but different.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah, it's. I think like these spells in this pack is very much like depending on your card pool,
Yep.
as well as your archetype. Because if you have a full card pool and like you're thinking curses, you might still just even grab a Rite of Seeking depending on player counts, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's where like it's hard. And it's harder as the game expands too, especially for these purple spells, because like there's already just so many that are good, right?
But I mean, there's 3 options.
Yeah, purple does suffer from that to some extent. But what can you do? Not make new spells that interact favorably with this
Mechanic.
one's mechanic?
Yeah.
Get that out of here.
Yeah. I mean, they'd be leaving design space on the table. They got to do it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, the third one's here. Shroud of Shadows. This is the 3 cost spell. Takes up the spell slot. Commits for a foot. 3 charges. An action. Spend a charge. Evade. This evasion attempt uses brain instead of foot. If you succeed and the evaded enemy is non-elite, you may move that enemy to a connecting location. If a curse token is revealed during this evasion attempt, you may move to a connecting location or place 1 charge on Shroud of Shadows. I like this one. I think because you get the move out of Misserella. What's the positive?
Yeah, you
one?
move a mist.
Yeah, I think that is better here, but this one's still good.
This one
Yeah.
at least has a unique effect.
Yes.
How good would this one have been in the last the last instance scenario? Without I'm not going to say why.
Yeah, it would have been
anything
good.
like that, but it would have been
It
good.
would have been good.
Get out of here.
Yeah. And I think the reason why I'm so fond of this one is because it has a unique effect. That's
Well, it's got Dexter in the art.
Yeah.
And that's always, it's just like as you walk down the alleyway and you're like, he's like,
It's a well-dressed man.
and you're like, I think I'm gonna go another way. I'm just gonna take the long way home.
if you're not wearing a top hat, are you really a wizard?
No.
Not in 1924 or whatever year this game takes place in.
Yep.
27. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like late 20s.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to the Paradoxical Covenant.
This is the cool one.
Yep.
I'm just running. So this one is as a reaction after investigator location performs the reveal chaos token step of the skill test. If both the blessed token and a cursed token were revealed during the skill test, exhaust the Paradoxical Covenant. The test automatically succeeds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Automatically
two great tastes that taste great together.
I'm going to say something that I think is a bit wild, and I probably understand why they didn't do it, but I wish it was true. I wish this had treated as the Elder Sign instead, because then you can get some juicy Father Mateo stuff.
You just wish that you could treat it as a skull.
Yes, friend, that might be true.
Jesus, a skull.
But I think that would have been pretty fun and juicy. But I understand why they didn't, because it's probably like a little bonkers.
Well, no, it's because this lets you actually pass tests you shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what your skill value is; you get to succeed.
Yeah.
Like, there are different functions. If it was the star, you could get it and then also just not do it good.
This is fair. Some star effects are like +0 and no additional effect because it doesn't work right now.
I think most Mystic star effects are pretty good though, and I know you can run this in an off-class Mystic, but
oh yeah, no, the Mystics all get a good one, but
yeah,
at least so far.
Yeah. Next one's gonna be like
Luke gets some more stuff to pack into his gate box. So.
I guess this is heal.
Agnes's is +1 for each horror on you.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
trash.
it's like a really big number though, probably.
Sometimes.
Mostly.
I just want it for Father Mateo. I just feel like that's so
Jim
sick.
Culver actually just
That would
gets a
be
skull.
Yeah, that's not good.
I don't know, but man, just think
It
of
is because he's Jim.
Yeah. Because then my Song of Death or whatever it is, it actually deals damage for
Yeah.
once.
Oh boy, my Elder Sign token's a 0.
Yeah. No, it's a skull. Big difference.
It is a 0.
Big difference.
You don't know because you haven't lived the gym life. You haven't walked the gym streets like I have.
I don't want to.
That's a good choice, Travis.
It's a good choice. Yeah. Dex gets to pick something up and then draw a card.
It's pretty good.
It's real good. And it's I think it's a +2.
Yeah. Catchy gets a charge.
Yeah.
3-cost asset, Mariner's Compass. We're in the 2 survivor cards for this pack. Commits for a book. It takes up a hand slot. It's an item and a tool. So Wilson Richards. He's going to be a survivor for sure, though. He's definitely a survivor. As an action, exhaust Mariner's Compass, investigate. If you succeed and have no resources in your resource pool, discover an additional clue at your location. As a lightning bolt during an investigation using Mariner's Compass, spend a resource. You get +1 book for this skill test. Limit 3 times per investigation. It's fire axe, but for clues.
Yeah, they recognize that clues are more important than 2 damage.
Oh my god, if this gave +2, the card would be yuck. +1 is entirely fair.
Yeah. It also costs 3 to play.
Yeah. Card's good.
But
It also it plays at the balance between getting clues and fighting monsters, right? Mm-hmm. Or if you're fighting a monster and you fail the test, that might be a really big deal. But if you're getting a clue and you fail, it's
yeah.
I'll try again.
Yeah. Card's really, really good though.
Yeah. Especially in
Finn
Edwards in Minty Fan, it's also really sick.
Mary Longbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was playing this game with my brother, and he was playing a Mariner's Compass Dark Horse Rex deck.
Sick.
It was it was just like a little baby bit of puke.
Oh
in the back of the
my
mouth.
god. Oh my god.
I have to try that sometime.
Yeah, he just walk into a location and
I'll
be
just
like,
take 3 clues.
I'll take all the clues.
What? Use an upgraded induction, get 5 clues. And then draw a card, because you probably also have a Lucky Rabbit's foot in play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mariner's Compass is great. I'm glad we have the flip of Fire Axe as someone who likes to play that archetype.
It's nice for your archetype to be more than 2 cards.
Yes, definitely. 3 cards. Your investigator is part of that archetype. That's how I look at that one.
Okay.
Ancient Covenants, last one.
You wouldn't consider Mammal Branch part of it. That makes sense.
No, she's no Pete Sylvester. As a reaction, when an investigator location resolves a blessed token during a skill test, exhaust Ancient Covenant. Do not reveal another token as part of that token's blessed effect.
This card's like really, really good.
Yep.
Easily the best Covenant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just +2 stop.
Like almost broke.
They agree. They're like, yes, Ancient Covenant, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, card's wild. Because
Yeah.
it's just
You
really
just pass.
good. Yeah, it's just pass.
Yeah. Sometimes when your teammates are using Ancient Covenant, it feels like they're griefing you when you're sitting there staring at a Tristan Botley. But hey, what can you do?
Yeah.
Poor baby. You have to play Tristan Botley for free like 7 times.
Yeah, I know, right? Like every scenario, twice one scenario.
Why didn't I hit my 15% chance to play this more?
It's all because of you, Justin.
It's all because of you, Justin.
Yeah. Yeah, great pack of Mythos, great pack of player cards here.
Yeah, like Riot Whistle is the only bad one.
Yeah.
Which we intend to prove to you in a future video involving Schizo Tool that it is not terrible.
Still
Yeah,
terrible.
it's gonna be bad.
Good luck with that, Brent.
Travis is gonna get really angry in that video. He's be like, "What's the point of this deck?" And Bryn's like, "Get a bunch of resources." And what do you use those for?
Fuck, I don't know.
Take extra actions to get more resources. If you spend 2 money on action and play Payday after, it's like it only costs you 1 action.
Sick. We'll see you guys in the next week when we're talking about Devil Reef, I believe is the next one. We'll see you guys then. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.